Okay, there. The microphone was not initially on. I don't know why my I don't know why my call it the video at the start was like spazzing out. I genuinely have no idea. My only assumption is that I turned on my OBS, put my laptop to sleep, and it like paused the video, and it kept looping and looping and looping for like an hour, and then after I turned it back on, it was like fast forwarding to get back to where it was, even though it's like just like a minute long loop. Oh god damn it. Yo, dude, I saw your streams kind of dead. Here's some view bots. Listen, you motherfucker. You absolute piece of shit. I literally just started streaming. What do you mean my stream is dead? You're gonna be dead in like 5 fucking seconds if you don't keep. If you. Swear. Bander. Saw your stream's kind of dead. That's such a dick move. Like, normally when you're trying to like scam people, you'll give them compliments. Say you'll say, "Wow, your stream's doing great, but there's not enough people here." Bro just comes in, says, "Bro, no one's fucking watching you. Pay me." Dick. Oh god. Sorry, I'm gonna be super nasally this. Ooh. Okay, what the fuck? Another one. Come on, stream manager, connect back. On. Why? God damn it, Twitch. Hold on, I think I can activate my Twitch chat. Yeah, here we go. I can activate Twitch chat on this. I wonder if I can ban the at symbol. They always use that. That actually might be difficult. All right. Now that that's set up, I'm going to get my YouTube chat loaded here. Why is it not letting me? There we go. I'll pause. Yeah, I'll pause it. And I will. Then do the multi-screen on my phone. There we go. Now we're bussing. YouTube, I don't want your fucking suggestion. You're lame. Oh yeah, I was gonna play some music. I probably should do that. 5 minutes. Oh shit, right. I didn't put my headphones in. I don't have any headphones. Fun fact, it's like basically the first time in almost a week that I've like actually used. I've been so goddamn at it. I will get into that in a moment once we start playing Path of Exile. All I will say and give you like a hint on is sweet Jesus. Nothing would have possibly prepared me for what I had to deal with, like at all. is Nyan Cat, but in the old school RuneScape sound font. It popped up in my feed, and I'm like, okay, I'm listening. It is so fucking good. I'm gonna see if my little, like, snorting doesn't get caught up on the microphone, so I have to mute myself regularly. No, it doesn't. Sort of. Sort of doesn't. Stop giving me fucking... Actually, let me test the audio quality. Is this alright? Sort of. Sort of doesn't. You know, it doesn't sound too bad. Stop giving me fucking... Actually, let me test the audio quality. Is this alright? Yeah, actually, honestly, my voice does not sound as bad as I thought it would. I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna sound like such an ass. No, sounds alright actually. But yeah, I gotta install a Path of Exile update. Whoops. Well, we're gonna be waiting regardless. Oh, it's like halfway done already. It must not be that big. They did surgery on an oven, yes. I now have a broiler function. Which is why every now and then, whenever I wake up, I feel like a burning hot mess. On the bright side, I can make a mean steamed ham. Don't ask where the meat gets put in. Okay, I'm just gonna mute the sound one. Okay, there. Also, hey Random, how's it going? Honestly, I'm kind of surprised I was able to stream today. But like, literally right, I was like 4 in the morning, 5 in the morning. I ended up crashing, and I like had like multiple hour-long naps. Like waking up in like a fucking disarray, but then I went back for another hour-long nap like immediately. Like basically sleep debt caught up with me. That's like the only way I've been getting sleep. Where I will sleep an hour every day, and then it gets to the point where I like literally can't stay awake any longer, so my body's like, can't breathe like while you're asleep, but we need sleep more than being alive. So it just kind of sticks eventually. That's the reality I live in right now. Alright, well, we'll start 2 minutes early. Actually, we got about like 10 minutes left, 10 seconds left on this song. Let's finish this up and then I'll start. YouTube, stop telling me my audio bitrate. It's good. Fuck off. Have the next time. Yes. Go to play capture? No. Window capture. Perfect. Perfect. We'll play Yeetus McDeletus. Where the fuck were we? I think we just beat the Act 7 boss. Yeah, we now have Act 8 available to us. Were there any quests I haven't done for skill points? Or haven't turned in, at least? Oh. Go. I think that's Dr. Tasuni. No, I don't think so. Yeah, I should be good there. I move my... Oh yeah, so what I was gonna do actually, I was gonna buy a unique item. I could test the trading. Exile.com, trade, search items. Oh yeah, I have to I have to log into my browser. Log in through Steam. Sign in. Wow. Hopefully it doesn't like ban me. Last time I tried to log in through Steam on the Path of Exile website, it was like this user's account is like restricted or some shit. Like, wait, what? What'd I do? The fuck? How'd the search go? Oh my god. Oh my fucking god, dude. Oh my fucking god, dude. Oh my fucking god, dude. Let me just buy this unique item. And I will... Oh, you can filter instant buyout or in-person trade. I'll just filter instant buyout. Anyone? Oh, please select a valid league. Keepers. I don't know why it's not defaulting to that. So 3 chaos. Or 3,000. Oh my god, is this the new trade? Is this fucking peak? I might actually nut. I'm gonna be honest. Why are you invoking Zeus? Because I will challenge a fucking god for what I had to deal with. Oh, it even like highlight. Oh, he's even like actively putting items in here. That's amazing. Yeah, it even highlights the item he wanted to buy, but you can see what other shit he has for sale. That's cool. This is like so much better. Holy shit. And then you can click leave hideout. Dude, this new trade system is fucking amazing. Anyways, so my surgery, yes. I ended up looking into the surgery, like people's experiences with the surgery, because what I got was so far removed from what I possibly could have expected that I'm like, is something wrong? I feel like it has to be. So my surgeon was like, oh yeah, it'll be a 45-minute surgery. You'll quick in and out. You'll be given some prescription pain medications. I was given like a low dose narcotic. Well, I say low dose because I think hydrocodone is stronger than oxycodone. So I was given a lower dose of hydrocodone. And you know, I'll have pain for like a day or two, and a week later, or like less than a week later, I'll have the pre-op appointment. Also, yeah, look how much faster I clear shit. Oh, look at that. Oh, it's so beautiful. And they'll be like, oh yeah, you know, your surgery, it'll be simple. And so I'm gonna be honest with you. Let me set the stage here. I spent so long on my surgery worrying about anesthesia, like I mentioned for a while. Oh, I'm about to bleed to death. Worrying about anesthesia. My worry is like, I hate the idea of like, you know, being put to sleep and, you know, not knowing when I'm gonna like wake up, what that feels like, etc., etc. I'll be honest, if they actually told me what the recovery for this procedure would be like, I would have stopped worrying about the anesthesia and would have been like, oh, so I'm worried about the better outcome of this surgery. Because holy shit. So also, yes, anesthesia is fucking wild. They decided not to tell me they were giving me the anesthesia. They just gave me some anxiety meds, and then like before they even put me on the operating table, they were just like, shh, let's just give it to him, because like the first thing I know is like I'm slightly mellowed out from the pain meds. They pushed it way too fast. Oh my god, that shit hit me way too fast. And I'm like slightly mellowing out from the pain meds, and then the next thing I know, I'm like post-op. By the way, my fucking this is the most me thing ever. The first thing I did when I woke up from anesthesia is basically complain about nursing. I woke up, they asked me how much pain I was in, and I'm like, I'm in a lot of pain, but I'll probably be fine because I have pain medications at home and maybe it'll go away. But then when they talked about you know getting me Dilaudid, I started talking about like all of the random experiences with narcotics that I had. Like you know one day I'm working. Melly, that's rude. Oh, I bled to death. God damn it! You distracted me. You little shit. To be fair, it's been difficult to shit if I was to say. Oh well. But yeah, so fuck. Where's my train of thought? Damn it. So I was talking about like you know you have like a long day at work. You come home, you realize you have like a unopened narcotic syringe in your. It really is. It's like literally a reflex. Like here's the thing. Everyone was like, wow, you are super out of it. I'm gonna be honest, I was not out of it in the slightest. Like, okay, I was, but like I was remembering everything in perfect detail. Like, I was talking about the story of when I was doing a handoff with another patient, and dexterity. Flask in here. I'll do. And I was remembering the time in Maine where I was doing a handoff for a patient who had like a PCA pump, which is like a patient-controlled pain medication pump, and how I was like driving home from work. It was like an 1 mile drive, but it takes 15 minutes to get in and out. Go down actually. It takes like 15 minutes to go in and out. Because of the traffic, because it was in the middle of like a big city. And I was thinking to myself, you know, I got home early. I'm not allowed to do that. Like that's illegal in nursing. And it turns out, yes, I forgot to do the PCA pump sign off, so I went back, I did it, and all this kind of stuff. And I'm like, honestly, I really was not acting that differently. I was just like slightly out of it. And so I was not feeling good that first day. Like, it might have been one of the worst days of my life, to be blunt. Like, I was super fucking nauseous all day. I was in, like, I had, like, the worst headache imaginable. Like, it wasn't the worst pain I've had, like, in terms of, like, a raw pain scale type deal, but it was literally all day. Like, from the surgery ending at, like, 10 o'clock, or, like, yeah, it was like 9:30 to literally 2 days later, pretty much. I was dealing with, like, an on and off, like, really fucking bad headache. The pain medications I was given, like, didn't do anything. If I even moved very slightly, like, if someone, like, tapped my shoulder very slightly, it would get my headache way worse, and, like, my nausea would go to the fucking roof. Just, like, moving to get up out of, like, the... Like, I went home and I laid on the sofa, and I was there all day. Like, even getting up... Like, if I got up... I've outlived you playing... That's because you played literally 17 hours a day for 3 weeks. I played, like, 4 for, like, 2 weeks. You burnt yourself out, you dumbass. Yes, there's a level up all button. You should have seen earlier in the stream. I did the asynchronous trade, and I came, like, 3 times, Ben. Dude, it's so good. Anyways, yeah, it was, like, really fucking awful. So, I basically just tanked it, I'm gonna be honest. I just tanked it. I had no other choice. Because, I called for not... Like, I called to tell them, like, hey, this was, like, literally not expected. They said you'd have a little bit of pain for, you know, a day or two, and that's it. But, like... it's not really an... I guess it is an auction house. Yeah, basically, when you go to the trade website, you can literally filter by people who have the instant buyout option. Instead of clicking to whisper them, it just takes you to their hideout. It automatically opens the trade window, and it even highlights the item that you had selected. It is fucking peak. It is so fucking good. Ooh, that's good. I want that. Actually, let's go some defense. I forgot I was looking to get some defense here. Lightning resist. Yeah, it's so fucking good. And from what I understand, you can convert, what I was told, I haven't done it yet, you can convert... Oh, so it doesn't just banish the currency from your stash and put it in your inventory? I'm not sure what you mean by that. Like, basically imagine the... basically imagine the... Oh, you mean the item? Yeah, no. You still teleport to the hideout. So it basically functions like the in-town shops, but for players. That's basically it. And it can even update in real time. As I was buying my Barex Respite Ring, some dude was adding a bunch of Watcher maps, and I'm like, oh, neat. Oh my god, this damage. What the fuck? What the fuck? Oh, dexterity? Health resistances? Log champ?
Once more into the breach, and once.
Anyways, so yeah, I like just they're like, oh, you have a little nausea, you have a little pain, and that was it. It was like not. I could not have expected that in the slightest. Because here's the thing, I'm a nurse. I worked in surgical units my entire career. I've seen people like when you do auto trades and things like backpack.tf, a trade offer gets made, and the cost gets automatically put on your side. Technically, so it like I said, it sends you to, you know what? Let's buy a random shit just to. Shit. Let me go back to town. I'll show you real quick. What's a thing I can buy? What type of flask? No one's selling. No, that's flask of. Ages. That's expensive, isn't it? Oh, it's 9 chaos. Fuck it. I'm not gonna buy it, but you'll see. And then I see it highlights it. 9 chaos. What's he got here? You can see everything else he has, and then I just buy it, and that's it. And I'm good. What the hell's that? Rakiata's Dance? Adds a bunch of flat damage, treats enemy elemental values as inverted. It's usually like a div. That's what I was thinking. I think it might be because it's corrupted and didn't get a good modifier. Maybe. What's the rolls? It's technically a low roll, I guess, but that's not the thing you go for. It's like a tier 0 unique. Like, oh, like super mega ultra good. Oh yeah, 160 chaos. Huh. Neat. So I mean, so keep in mind because the also he's right here. How's it going? Level 100. Jesus Christ. Scroll TikTok. So keep in mind, because trading is now like way fucking like easier, I'm sure a lot of things are a lot less expensive. Anyways, so I looked into it, and a common theme of people doing a septoplasty surgery is, yeah, doctors tend to undersell how ass the recovery is. Like, everyone's like, I was in such fucking physical agony for so long. The doctor's like, oh yeah, it won't be so bad. But like I was watching people say like, my husband asked me if I would get the surgery done after knowing, what I've gone through. Someone was like, no, I wouldn't. Someone else was like, I'm gonna be honest, I would rather be dead than have to go through this. And I'm just sitting here thinking, honestly, yeah. Like a couple people were saying, I got this surgery for sleep deprivation, like me. So I was prepared for not being able to sleep very well. And then immediately following up with, it was so much worse than I possibly could have imagined. Which is Yeah, that's accurate. But like, yeah, like the day of surgery was like so awful. I basically could not move, eat, whatever. Like I was forcing myself to drink. And the worst part is, if I like got up or moved around, I would like vomit everything. But they pumped me so full of fluids. They pumped me so full of fluids that I had to get up like after like towards the end of the day, I had to get up like every other hour to piss like a racehorse. I was like, I know I'm not eating this much. Why am I pissing so fucking much? And it is like invisible. It's so clear. I was like slightly worried for a second. I was like, it was like a 40-minute surgery. Did they really give me that much fluids? I mean, it's either that or I actually did drink a lot, which is possible. I've been drinking a lot of fluids in surgery. It was like the only thing keeping me sane, to be honest. But I was thinking, like, there's no way I should be because I was thinking I should have, I was thinking I should be, oh, soul leader shit. I gotta focus on him. Because I was thinking, you know, I should be having, like, pain in my nose, right? Not have massive fucking headache. But I mean, I guess it makes sense because they did stuff, like, literally right under my fucking brain. You feel like doctors always understand consequences to prevent people from panicking before the operation. That most likely is the case, but it definitely sucks when you're like not prepared for what you actually have to deal with, and it results in you like panicking because you're panicking after the operation because now you're like, they told me it was supposed to be simple. Why am I literally like I can't even open my eyes without my headache getting worse? Like that's how bad it was for me that the first like literally 24 hours. I could not move. I couldn't even like listen to anything on my phone because any like noise or stimulation was like making me feel worse. Wait, let's try the Ankh charms over here. Oh yes, I was thinking about. I'm a surgical nurse. I've literally seen people go down for like every surgery possible. Open abdominal surgeries, thoracic surgeries. I've seen people get amputations. I've seen people get like, you know, full on like drainage and lavages done. And you know, people have pain, but I think like beyond like getting the pain meds, and once that's controlled, they're usually fine. So like my idea of a surgical recovery was like basically I was experiencing anything worse than what I've ever seen any of my patients go through for even like way worse and more complicated stuff. It's like crazy. So day two, I was still having a headache, but it wasn't. I think it's the ridiculous amount of nerve endings in your head. Most likely, like it would have to be that. Like personally, I would just be honest. I think my big lesson is I'll next time if I ever get a surgery, I'm like, give it to me straight. How bad is it actually gonna be? Because here's the thing. Day 2, I got a call from the surgery center. They wanted to ask how I was doing, and I said I'm doing better. I'm not doing great though. Still, I was talking about my experience and everything, and the nurse told me. So here's the thing. It sounds like you had a completely normal surgery. And yes, the doctor, like, not telling you how bad it was actually going to be it's common. Like, pretty much, like, most people tell us the same thing, that, like, they give it to me straight out, like, really straight. I need to know if this will be the first fucking pain of my life. Seriously! Like, because it wasn't even just pain. It wasn't even just pain, as I'll get into. But, like, the sheer, like, just lack of... 1 second. Okay, well, I'm learning a new thing about this surgery. I've like barely talked at all since my procedure. So my nose is getting clogged more and more. So now I can't even breathe. So now my nose is like completely blocked. Before I could breathe through my nose, but it sucked, which I'll get into. But yeah, now it's like, oh, I'm fucked. So like I'm gonna be absolutely housing this bottle of saline spray every now. Don't mind me. Anyways, yeah, so he was like, we'll do the surgery. They ended up having to put splints into my nose. So that has caused a lot of like pain and pressure as well. It's also made it harder for me to breathe through my nose, which is like the issue I'm facing now, where I don't have any pain. I don't have as much like pressure in my sinuses that are giving me enough discomfort that I can't sleep. But now that since I can't breathe through my nose, I also can't sleep. Like, and it's worse than before the surgery, which, you know, makes sense. I have a lot of inflammation and shit, and I'm like really breathing through straws in my nose because of the splints. Like last night, I'm trying to sleep. I got an hour of sleep, and I wake up like burning fucking hot in a literal pile of sweat, but also freezing because I have a slight fan on. And it was like, and I woke up like super delirious just because it was like such a horrible experience.
How he was, I would have. How could I?
It really is just like different gradients of all that shit. Oh. Okay, Automod blocked something. And the worst part is, like, I think yesterday I was feeling like my pain was starting to go away, so I wasn't taking the narcotics anymore. Instead, I was taking just Tylenol, but I was taking it like every 6 hours. I think the last dose I took, I didn't take it with, I took it with no food, so it gave me really fucking bad stomach upset. And normally, like, when, you know, some pills do that to me, like my multivitamin, Advil, like any like generic over-the-counter pain medication does that to me. But normally it'll last a couple hours and it's fine. It lasted 13 fucking hours. My stomach was being like torn up for like literally the entire next day. Oh my god. It was like, it was such a, it was like, okay, cool, I don't have any pain from the surgery. No, like the pain, I was able to control the pain meds with Tylenol at that point. Like the pain had gone down enough that Tylenol was good. But what do you call it? Fucking, what do you call it? But because I took that last of Tylenol on an empty stomach, it just fucking destroyed me. And you're like, well, why didn't you eat? I'm gonna be honest, I've eaten like 4 meals in the last 4 days. Like day one, I like slowly picked away at like 1 cracker an hour, or like a sleeve of crackers, some water. Day 2, I had like half a bowl of chicken noodle soup. Day 3, I had Taco Bell because I just had Taco Bell. Like, fuck it, I think I'm good enough to eat it, and I was. That was good, but like still just like not hungry, and also don't want to go like too hard on eating stuff. But like I tried to force myself to eat still because, you know, it's important. And see, what else was there? I think that mostly covers it. It's just like one thing after another. Every day gets was like even though things were getting better from like a pain standpoint, things were also getting worse from like every other standpoint. Like right now, my splints are getting clogged from my nose just like dripping so goddamn much. Not going too hard on eating stuff. Pick Taco Bell, sir. Pick one. Listen, I live life dangerously. I live my life to the supreme. The Crunch Wrap Supreme. I'm gonna flush out these goddamn splints. Holy shit. I don't know if this is like a new thing for today, or if it's because I'm talking and it's getting things moving. But holy shit, I have not had these things get clogged up this much like all day. Like I was talking pretty well up until literally now. Oh my fucking god, this is ass. Hello, Alva. Actually, I probably could do Alva.
I found a way.
Storage room, sure.
Time to go.
Because I have a Barex Respite. Oh, yeah. Oh, look how fast he's fucking dying. Look how... Ah, this is speed. I love Stone of Passage. Oh, look how much time I have, too. I could fucking write a whole book before it kicks me out of here. But yeah, I'm glad I'm glad I ended up looking up people's experiences with this kind of procedure, because I was thinking, am I just gonna have to run with no sleep for fucking till Tuesday? I'm fucked.
Good to see you survived your
Thankfully that seems to be the expected experience, especially because people are like, yeah, like, you know, day 4, which is what I'm on right now, is like usually ends up being like the worst day, because like overall symptoms like improve, but things get worse in a way that causes like so much discomfort that I just ass. Oh god, so this is definitely like the worst fucking week of my life. Honestly, the only thing that like kept me sane is that I bought that stylus for my phone to draw with. I was like laying in bed for the last like week almost. It also didn't help that like the day of my surgery, I only got 2 hours of sleep because I was like so nervous. God damn it. Oh, I'm off by 2 decks. I just can't wait to get these splits out on Tuesday. Because like, holy shit. Having these things in there is like the worst experience ever. I just hope that the surgery actually works. Like if I went through all of this and it's like, yeah, it turns out that was not the main cause of the problem, I'd be so upset. Like, I'd be so upset. You have no idea. Anyways, complaining aside, I'm at least doing okay now. Just the sleep is a big issue. I'm glad I went to sleep today. I basically woke up like 2 hours ago, like 11 o'clock, after being up till like 7 in the morning. Honestly, it would be funny. Like going back to Florida, taking like 2.5 weeks off work, dealing with all sorts of other stuff, because like literally as I came in here, like everyone kept dumping bad news on me before my surgery, but like that wasn't helping at all. And paying like 5.5, almost 6 grand probably, depends on like what they have to do for my final surgery, and then it turns out it did literally nothing, but made my nose slightly less gay. That would be really funny. Yeah, I was about to say something else, but I completely forgot. I think I stopped just killing every last enemy I see. It's so tempting because it's like you just throw one thing and everyone's dead. But I gotta speed this up. But yeah, well, another fun thing about seeing people's like different experiences with the surgery is like some people were like, yeah, my pain was controlled with Tylenol and ibuprofen together. Meanwhile, I was given like literally narcotics and it did fucking nothing. Then again, other people were like, yeah, my pain away. My pain came in after like day 3 and 4. It was really bad. Most people didn't have pain post-op day 1. Meanwhile, like for me, it was like the worst right out of surgery, and then it got like increasingly better as time went on. I know it'll also take some time to like actually be able to breathe properly still once I get everything taken out. Like about a couple weeks before I could like actually start seeing significant improvements to my actual like nose. I just hope so, man. I just hope it was fucking worth it. Oh yeah, so before... Ooh, several Chaos Orbs. I don't know what the fuck that was, but it was juicy. So like, before my procedure, I forget if I mentioned this. Before my procedure, this is the Solaris Concourse, never mind. I go down a level. Before I left, I was told that I needed a license for my new state, right? So I'm like, wait, I have a multi-state license. Should I need that necessarily? And the answer was yes, because I was making that the new state I work at my primary residence. So I go start the process, pay $250 for the application, and turns out I didn't, like, even though I listed it for my job, my primary residence was the place I worked at, because I live there now. Technically, legally, I hadn't completely finished filing to make that place my permanent residence. I also need to be there for like a little bit to do that, and also need to apply for like a driver's license plate, all this kind of shit. So I'm like, fuck. But I at least made the license. You know, I made the application, so we're good. And then they were like, they got back to me saying, hey, you didn't list all of your nursing applications, your previous nursing licenses. Oh, hello. I'm like, what do you mean? I thought I did. I forgot that a license for your new state. Fluid, god damn it. Shut up. And Jesus. Calm down. You know, let me identify this stuff. What's this? A lot of max life. And it gives me dexterity. But not enough, I don't think. Actually, wait, no, it gives me no dexterity. Shit. Kinda need dex. So... What was I say? Oh yeah, so they tell me, like, hey, you know, you need to list all your licenses. I forgot that I applied for a New York State license at one point. I never used it, annoyingly. I mean, not like it matters. I'm just annoyed that I lost $400 on that. And what was I gonna say? So I need to list that. Cool. But also I need a background check. And because I literally was not in my state, I couldn't schedule a background check because I need like a fingerprinting done and everything. And I'm like, fuck. Thankfully, turns out I have literally a whole year to get it done. Like, I applied for the license, but the application is still good for like a full year. So, I'm in no rush. But it's like news after news, like, hey, you haven't done this, hey, you haven't done this, hey, you haven't done this. Also, tomorrow, they're doing internet upgrading at my place, back where I live. So hopefully, when I come back to the stream, it was definitely a pain. Like, and the worst part is, it'd be a lot easier to deal with if I never got that license in the first place. Also, I specifically asked, hey, so I have a Florida license that I upgraded to a Florida multi-state license. Oh, yeah, that was another thing, because I hadn't changed my primary residence to where I'm working at now. To where I'm working at now, they told me I have a Florida multi-state license, so my application doesn't fucking mean anything. So I actually can't even move forward until I go back home and get everything changed out. But like I think to get a driver's license, I need like the original title to my car. But my car isn't paid off yet, so I don't have the title. I don't know how that's gonna it's also not even in my name because my mother got the loan in her name. I have no idea how that's gonna work. Uh-oh. So fuck it. I don't know. That was like my last week. They drop frames on stream? Nope. Okay. Yeah, I really wish I knew what I was getting into. I think that's my biggest thing. I don't necessarily mind that I was going into it, but it's also the stress of like, if he had told me you're literally not going to get any sleep for a week until post pre-op, and that's expected, then I'd be like way more fine with it. What's my chance? I have a 50% chance to hit. Shit. I mean, thankfully I only need one hit. Yeah, basically. I'm gonna this acting. Yeah, I mean different like that's the I don't know how it is in other countries, but that's kind of the thing with America. Every state has like their own different regulations. There's no like, well, like I'm sure there is like a federal one, but every state has their own like board classification stuff that they have to abide by. So you have to be licensed that you can practice in that individual state. It's a whole thing. One of the annoying parts about every state here having its own local government is that there's a lot of stuff that like anytime you move, you have to fill out so much paperwork and learn a whole new set of laws. And because I was previously only like moving to places for 3 months, none of this was ever an issue. But now that I'm like permanently being moved there, fuck. I also completely forgot to apply for to be a union member for my workplace. They were like, oh, you know, you just do it within like 100 days of getting hired, at least. I kind of forgot to, and I think I was like a week away. I'm like, shit, I got so busy. I just forgot to do the application. Pretty sure you have a medical license from any European country. You can work at any hospital across Europe. I figured you would at least be like a per country basis. Not like needing a fucking different like needing like 20 different medical licenses to operate in different places in Germany, for example, or Britain. Actually, that's not part of Europe anymore. Shit. My chance to hit is so bad. I didn't even notice it was that bad because I'm shooting an AoE attack. If it only has to hit one thing, so I think by sheer volume, it's actually doing pretty well. Uh-oh, please don't die. What are my resistances at? Cold is my lowest. That's fair. Oh, endurance charge on hit, or when hit. Like, it's not even that hard to get new licenses, it's just time consuming. And expensive. Like, the New York license cost me $400, and my current license is gonna cost me $250. Well, actually, it might cost me more because I have to do the background check. Hopefully my nose, like, literally being blocked up all of a sudden is, like, not too annoying. Because, like, I genuinely was not expecting me to talk, and then suddenly like my nose gets completely clogged. Like I had almost no mucus production in my nose the last couple days, and then all of a sudden it's like, wait, he's talking? Shit. Time to show up who's boss, boys. But yeah, I can't wait to just get the stuff out and get some rest. Oh my god. That's all I want. Sleep. Okay, you were somewhat right. Certain medical jobs, and if you meet the specific requirements, including living in the EU country, allowing you to practice in any other EU country without needing for more tests. Well, is it specifically more tests or more, or just like different licenses? Because, like, for example, I don't have to do tests to get new licenses, but I do have to have a different license specifically. It's fine? Okay, good. Oh, oh! I'm dead. It turns out, going from the hot area to the cold area when I have, like, way less cold resistance sucks. Is my chaos resistance capped? No, it's not. I thought it was for a second. Fucking... But you know what? You know what has kept me sane as well? I was watching some dumb Skyrim challenge runs. I guess calling them challenge runs might be a bit weird because it's like a lot of like silly modded shit. But I'm watching a lot of Juve. And register to practice at any And register to practice in any member state without having to satisfy further tests. Ah, okay. Interesting. Yeah, they probably do have to register for like a different area. That is a process, which does seem more like how it works, but without actually interacting with the process, it's hard to tell. But yeah, I was watching Juve a lot. Stupid as fucking Skyrim ideas. Like, why? Yes, I literally watched like an almost hour-long video of a man, like running into rocks, and so that he could bring the boulders into towns and then like use them to roll over NPCs to kill them. And it was fucking peak comedy. I fucking... There was one video that was Skyrim, but like translated a bunch of times. And then translated back to English. And some of the fucking names were amazing. Jarl Bolgriff became Jarl Big Ball, which is fucking great. And then Ulfric Stormcloak became Ulfrim Stormcock. 1 second. Yes, Ulfrim Stormcock. He lost the other ball to the war. That's fucking funny. Some of the lines were honestly kind of hard though. Like, I think one of the guys, I think it was Benner, who, I'm gonna be honest. Okay, Benner, Benor. Is it wrong that I keep reading his name as Benor? I don't know why, it's just so much funnier to me that way. What's up, Benor? But yeah, he says, consciously or unconsciously, are you aware of your problems? Or some shit like that. I'm like, oh, okay. I want to have a fist fight. Why are we getting philosophical? Yeah, one step away from Beano Cloud. Oh yeah, another fun thing is that like, so like obviously you know I had a sore throat from the anesthesia, and like your tooth aches and like the top of my mouth is a bit raw, but like because they did a surgery like you know on my nose, my upper lip like just did not move when I smiled. Like I just like did not have good like flexion there. So whenever I smiled like my usual way, I looked like that really like weird image of Kazuma Kiryu with like an Instagram smile filter added on top. Where like somehow he has a really big shit-eating grin, but at the same time his face isn't moving. I kind of looked like that and I could not stop laughing. That's probably the funniest part about all that. Man, this is gonna suck. I have so low ice resistance. I wish I had a way of increasing my ice resistance. No, I'm not gonna drink my flask. That's ammo. If this was war, would you look at a soldier and say, hey, you're hungry, just eat your bullets? No. Well, okay, I might try at one point. Vile speed. You teleport next to me. Oh, purity of ice. That's also a good point. I kind of forgot that was the key for game doesn't exist. You know, I should also get precision. Actually, I probably shouldn't because I'm not gonna go for crit. Uh-oh. I'm not going for crit, so I'm just gonna grab Resolute Technique. Uh-oh. Get your temporal bubble ass out of here. Oh my god! Slow it and the temporal bubble. Shit. I was fucked. Did you just say AGI? What? This ain't Dark Souls 2. I don't need no goddamn agility. I need accuracy. Dex, fuck you. Yeah, I know precision is really good, but if I'm getting Resolute Technique, I don't really need it. I'm like right there. Yeah, it's like 3 levels away. Actually, 2 levels. Because I can respec into this. I heard about that. I didn't look into it because I'm still like not really feeling like playing Deep Rock Galactic. But I'm glad. Do you know what they're adding? Or have they just announced that they're making a new season? I kind of hope they don't go too crazy with it. Just because I feel like the way new enemies do missions... Oh, that's good. Like, honestly, the biggest thing I'm worried about is them adding too many new weapons. Like, I feel like where Deep Rock Galactic is in terms of equipment is, like, perfect. It is like exactly where it should be. And that's kind of why I was glad that Deep Rock Galactic kind of didn't really get too many more updates since I quit. Because like simplicity is the really good thing about that game. It's like my favorite part. You always think of Fallout when agility comes up. Yeah, Dark Souls 2 had that. God, I fucking hate that stat so much. Like, okay, you want iframes to be tied to a stat. I can forgive you for that. But making fucking like cast speed and Estus Flask usage be based on agility is like the worst fucking thing ever. Like, it going from like 5 seconds to chug once to like 2 seconds, it's exaggeration, but still, like, it makes a big difference. Oh yeah, no, in Dark Souls 2, item use speed was based on agility, at least for consumables. Like, here, you know what? Let's see the difference. Dark Souls 2 adaptation compare. It's so dumb. Let's see. This is all iframe stuff. Let's see use speed. Let's see if I can find it. Damn it. Yeah, no one really has tests for like the animation speed. That sucks. But yeah, no, it makes a big difference. Like, it's solely for the, like, the reason I hate it the most is solely for the fact that, like, if there's anything that should be consistent, it's your goddamn healing item in that game. And also the fact that the base speed is, honest to God, like, it's so slow, it looks like the animation was not even designed for it. Like, your character literally, like grabs the flask, slowly raises it up in, like, a straight line with, like, no, you know... Like, for example, in, like, Dark Souls, it's a slow animation, but your character grabs the flask, shoves it up to his face, chugs it, and then slowly puts it away. Like, the animation makes sense at that speed. But in Dark Souls 2, it's like one fluid, single, consistent animation where he grabs it, raises it up to his face, chugs it. Ah, shit. My hand was off my keyboard. I couldn't heal. Chugs it, and then puts it away. And it's like, it just looks so bad. Especially when, like, increased cast speed makes things like life gems way better, too. Like, when you can get high adaptability, like, life gems are kind of just get really fucking stupid. Especially when you get infinite amounts of them. At some point in the game. Uh-oh. Which is another thing I always questioned. Like, they made the Estus Flask system, which I'm gonna be honest is, like, fucking excellent. As far as the healing item system. Because they made it to address the fact that people would farm healing items in Demon Souls. Oh god. And then they just, like, kept going back on that. Like, and this isn't even like a haha Dark Souls 2 bad, like, if I recall, Bloodborne, your healing item was capped, like an Estus Flask, but you still had to farm them. Which is like, what the fuck? Why? Like, literally, why would you go back on a system that you basically perfected? Alright. Bro, I've been chugging this saline nasal spray so hard that my nose is saltier than an Overwatch lobby. You have no idea. DRG Rogue Core is also getting pushed back a couple months. Oh, dude, yeah. Especially the retcon, not a typo. Huh. Dude, I'm so excited for Rogue Core. I know literally nothing about it, but if it's Deep Rock Galactic, but like different, I'm sold. You wanna know what's funny? You wanna know what's funny? I saw Deep Rock Galactic a long time ago in like early access without seeing any videos. like said it was gonna be. I thought that's what Deep Rock Galactic actually was based on the screenshots and everything I saw. Which at the time didn't really like do it for me, which is why I didn't like immediately jump on Deep Rock Galactic until it came out. But like now, after playing Deep Rock Galactic, I'm like 100% sold. Ah, headphones. Oh, so you gotta start writing stuff down because you keep forgetting. Yeah. Thankfully, nothing much happened to me, so it's hard to forget the one thing I want to talk about, which was me literally dying from this surgery. Oh my god. And the worst part is, it kind of sounds like I got one of the better ends of the spectrum when it comes to this, when it came to this surgery. Mainly gameplay loop at some classes. Nice. Yeah, I want that so bad. Is it in early access, or are they going straight into 1.0? I assume when you say official release, you mean, oh fuck. God damn it. I'm all the way back here, fuck! Closed beta, ah. Okay. Okay. Well, like, is it right, so I'll probably be waiting then. That's a bit disappointing. Yeah, from what I understand, Deep Rock Galactic Rogue Core is more of a linear roguelike focused take on Deep Rock Galactic and the class dynamic, rather than just being like an open-ended, you kind of just go in, mine, and leave kind of thing. Which sounds fucking sick. That might be one game or like Warframe. I don't know, to be honest. Like I said, I know almost nothing about it. Like I just I'm pretty sure I read the store page and I was like, okay, that's all I need to know. It's Deep Rock Galactic, but different. Like, let me read the Steam page real quick, because that's all I know. I think it has a Steam store page. Yeah, Rogue Core, here we go. Where's the description? Somebody say Warframe? Yes, we did. Oh, that on the Steam page they actually have it. How is Deep Rock Galactic Rogue Core different from Deep Rock Galactic? The main difference is the roguelite game structure. In short, this means that you start each mission with only the most basic equipment, and you collect random upgrades, gear, and abilities as you go. This makes for a lot more variety in your builds, and for the potential for extremely powerful upgrade synergies. In Rogue Core, the difficulty will also increase drastically as you progress in a mission, contrary to Deep Rock Galactic. Okay, so it actually seems like it's a lot more similar to DRG than it sounds like. Okay, yeah, so why isn't Rogue Core just an expansion to Deep Rock Galactic? There are two main reasons for this. Yes, we do love Warframe in this household. We felt like we felt making it a DLC would limit the game's potential. Yeah, it just got more roguelite elements. When we started working on Rogue Core as a prototype project, we quickly realized that we'd have to dial down our scope and ambitions if we wanted it all to fit into Deep Rock Galactic. It's been much more motivating and fun to explore new gameplay systems, art directions, weapons, and damage mechanics that we don't have to justify or balance with regular Deep Rock Galactic. You can't do early access with a DLC. Early access is a really important way for us to shape the game accordingly, and there's no way to do that with DLC for an existing game. Deep Rock Galactic wouldn't have been a success without a healthy early access run, so we wanted the same development experience for Rogue Core. Yeah, I'm able to stream, but like right as I started streaming, my nose was like, I'm just gonna fucking completely block up with like Like every 5 minutes, I'm just like housing this bottle of saline spray. Actually, good to know, to be honest. Kind of makes me more excited for Rogue Core. Because, like, Deep Rock Galactic, but more wild, sounds fucking cool. Yeah, that's what I thought as well. I was like, oh, you know, I'm sure this will sound okay. It does. But then as I'm shooting, I realized, shit. This sucks. And it sucks in a way that it hasn't been earlier. At least my damage is good still. Speaking of Warframe, you don't hate yourself enough yet, so you've been grinding on your Steel Path completion solo. Only got 3 systems left. Nice. Maybe one day I'll go back and do that. I just don't feel like it. Cause like I can do the hardest stuff in Steel Path, so like
Good to see you.
I don't really need to. I don't really need to
Anything else?
prove anything there. Second to that because it would block this off. Shit. Actually, never mind. It does need 2 more balls. The gameplay you've seen, Rogue Core's loop is descending through multiple levels, grabbing as much gear as you can before descending towards the next, ending in a boss battle on the final level. Can't stay for too long in a level, or the threat level in the area goes crazy. So it's about exploring the environment, scavenging as much as you can before getting the hell out. That does sound fucking sick. Even has some other setups too, and while you're at it, apparently they fucked up Umbra at some point. He now cleanses any active ability you just subsume onto him, including mind control. Yeah, I don't think he uses those anymore. Oh, why? Probably some cheese strat or something people were doing. It really wouldn't surprise me. They hate Umbra. Like, man, they regret making Umbra, I can tell. 1 second. Yeah, I think one of the original things made it sound like the levels would be more linear with the whole like descending on level to level. That's what made me think it was linear. But yeah, reading the store page, it was literally just make it sound like more like Deep Rock Galactic. Yeah, like here's the thing. Here's the fucking problem with Umbra. I know they mostly made Umbra because they wanted global players to have access to Excalibur Umbra because the Chinese version of Warframe had a founders pack where you got Excalibur Umbra Prime, like before Umbra even existed. And like that was the thing. But the problem is they made Umbra have the coolest lore and like arguably the most impactful lore in the game, and then they just didn't want to do anything with him because they did what they wanted. It's like that's the worst part. Like they could have just added it as like a skin, and that was it. But they made that quest like the best quest in the fucking game. The sacrifice goes so goddamn hard. Like, I think. Like this, so they actually were going to expand on the Umbra system slightly. If I recall, they were initially asking around about, like, not really story-wise, but they were asking around about a mechanic where you would use, like, you know those somatic fibers you find in Lua? They were going to be used to do like a weekly, so instead of invigorations, they were going to do like a weekly buff where you would give one of your warframes the umbral sentience effect. I think they asked it like the founders or whatever, and they never went through with it because obviously I thought that was like a really stupid idea because, like, neat idea, but mechanically it's just going to lead at best to AFK strategies. Freaking. If Umbra can survive long enough to use it, that is. Yeah. Umbra gets demolished. You could have both computer-controlled celestial twins. Oh my god. Yeah, no. Oh shit. Wukong Umbra would have been so fucking stupid. That's actually wild. I would not have thought about that. Yeah, no, that was Wukong celestial twin like ignored your ammo. That people would put like big AoE weapons on him and just absolutely demolish like everything so easily. It was really fucking funny. I feel like people literally called this setup Zarkong because people were just like using like the Kuva Zar with Wukong. Good lord, this nose is like just fucking fighting me today. I like how I randomly get like white stuff. I don't even know how I keep picking it up on accident. Wait, did I not grab the... Fuck. I didn't grab the sun orb. Piece of shit. Yep, they consume no ammo. I think Exile Umbra also did the same thing too. Now Exile Umbra uses ammo. Oh, that was before those bows only had 4 ammo. You want to know what they do? Sure. What does retcon do? Like fun fact, weapons having a variety of different like ammo maximums. To be fair, that was ass. Like that was genuinely horrible to deal with. Like it was not fun playing a mission, and then some guy literally like goes into his like presses 1 with Wukong, and then now his clone is like aimbotting the entire match and killing everything. Like it was genuinely not fun to play with. Like were they over nerfed? Yeah, but like I wouldn't say it was unjustified. Time travel shenanigans? Oh no. Well, I guess that's why they're called retcon. That's fucking funny. Like you did not hate Warframe unless you lived during the zoom and boom meta. That was genuinely so not fun. Yeah, no, like on an individual level, I would agree with you. Like it was nerfing possible fun strategies. Like, oh, you know, this is clever, you know, way to work with stuff. But like Zoom and Boom was like genuinely a miserable time to play Warframe. Because everyone was just blasting through missions. Like, arguably they still do. But because AoE was like the king, you were just clearing rooms so fast. So one of the only co-op portions that doesn't have AI. Squad mates. Also, it sounds like Protea. Oh, you're talking about the retcon. You have an ability that's setting a 20-second save. After that 20 seconds, you hit a button, you respawn where you hit the save, returning all your equipment, health, etc. to the state of the save. You can save, run out of ammo, throw all your grenades, and nearly die, hit rewind, and then boom, you're good. Yeah, Ben knows what I'm talking about. Fuck the AoE meta. Oh my god. But yeah, like it took a, like you'd be surprised how late into Warframe's life most weapons had the same amount of max ammo and ammo pickup. Like it was a while. Like pretty much every gun, even rocket launchers, had like 540 reserve ammo and pistols at 210. We are, but nowhere near as bad. Like, yeah, the Torrid and like the Torrid and the... Okay, I guess I'll put it like this. We are in an AoE meta still, but the difference is kind of everything is really good, so most things you can keep up with. Back then, everyone was... Oh shit, I actually went the right way the first time. Yeah, what was I saying? I put it, basically, imagine, like, every single loadout being, like, the Kuva... Oh, yeah, also they ignored walls, too. That's true. Like, every single squad having people using, like, rapid-fire, aimbot, instant killing, like, yeah, like 10, 15-meter explosive radiuses that all ignored walls, just running around really fast, and then just demolishing everything. Because, like, at least with Incarnans, you have downtime. You know, you have setup. You can't just shoot the fucking floor. Like, you can with a Torrid, but you have to charge it back up. It charges quick, but it's nowhere near as crazy as look at the ground, shoot, everything is dead, and then you just keep going. Plus, things like Spectres don't use Incarnans. Like the Wukong's clones can't use Incarnans. Oh, it was so bad. Yeah. Like, that's where the Kuva Brahma got absolutely demolished. Like, didn't it go from, like, 20 rounds and gain, like, 10 per pickup to, like, fucking 1 and 4 or some shit like that? It is remember the chain beam meta, yeah, but I feel like I'll consider anything like that can just hit multiple enemies at once to be AoE. Especially when you consider the Torrid like kind of works like an AoE too. Yeah, no, and anything that isn't a player control can't use Incarnans. Like the alt forms. I'm about to get the recipe here. Oh cool, they re-added the icon. Must have been bugged. I mean that's fair, yeah. It's not that bad, it's still pretty decent, but it's definitely not as crazy as the Kuvas are, having crazy single target and also massive AoE. Get a really funny crewmate name the other day. Do tell. Oh yeah, no, because the damage attenuation, yeah. It definitely sucks there. Although I don't know how it is now that Acolytes have like standardized damage attenuation instead of their own special thing. A Hargan for my reward. Skill point? Oh, but I'll take this.
Tell me some good luck.
Oh, that could be alright, but Dex. Arbiter Ego. That is really good. Holy shit. Oh yeah, I killed Tolman.
Poor Tolman. Watch yourself.
Go. I can't get rid of that. Oh, it looks so weird. I hate it. That's how it works. That's gonna go. Yeah, I try to. I just keep forgetting to check their names. Oh. Oh. Ice resistance. I'm low. Yeet. Get fucked. Wait, crewing slots cost the same as frame slots? What the fuck? That's wild. Ooh, Arcanist Strongbox. With increased quantity! Chaos Orb. Fucking Pog. Uh-oh. 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 Keep chugging. Keep chugging. Whew. Oh my god. Yes. Probably because you found a lot of funny names. Honestly, I hired 3 guys and I kind of kept them and that's it. Now they're not even elite crew members, but I've had them since they first came out, so I'm like, yeah, this is fine. I think one of my new logo ones is called Fian Gargle. And I'm like, alright, I can fuck with this. Funniest names you found all day, found are all for, yeah, fucking, dude, Darktide players have the funniest names. Like, that is a fact. That is a fucking fact. Ah, shit. I walked into the meteors. I was about to fucking, like, demolish them so fast. There we go. Sadly not a deathless. A guy named Sokka went to hire him, didn't have any slots, just he just kind of bought a slot and it was too late when you clicked. Oh no! That sucks! Oh, you wanted to hire a healer of each faction just to see their dialogue? Ah. Yeah, that does kind of suck. Oh man, maps like this is so good for my build. Just throw it and then everything dies in a line. Honestly, I keep forgetting that they actually heal you. I hear the dialogue and I'm like, does it actually do anything? Is this like a random dialogue because they're like a healer or whatever? Like just flavor. Because like in Warframe, you're either like at full HP or you're fucking dead. Like not just because of like how bursty the damage can get, but also because like if you are a health tank, you have so much healing. One instance gets into full HP. I have a cough there. I like genuinely feared for my life for a second. It's like if I had to cough and my nose is blocked, that would have screwed me over. Because I have to like try and avoid putting pressure on my nose. Carrion Crow. So yeah, it's a life armor. I want to point out these divination cards are purchased by players. Like the descriptions, the images, and like what they give you are all decided on like by the people who purchased them, and you know, influenced and given advice by the devs. I think someone literally paid like $1,000, like 500 or however much it was, to make like intentionally the dog shittiest fucking card in the game. Mad respect to that guy. Like, I know not every one of them can be useful, but like a completely random item level list armor that has one life modifier is like garbage. Like maybe if you were doing like a regal crafting or some shit, you can get lucky and start off with a high life base. I don't know. Any factions general dialogue as well. It's how you found Steel Meridian. Hires are really depressed due to survivors killed. Fucking wish you had any platinum left. You're literally at 0 and can't be fucked to trade. Honestly, yeah. I honestly haven't traded in so long. I just buy platinum whenever I get a 50 or 75% off, and that's it. And that's like keeps me going because it happens just frequently enough. Oh yeah, I was gonna make this a 4-link. Alright, let's try this. 1 green. Give me a green. On RNG, baby, you got this. I'd like a bad, but you know what? I'll push my luck. Push my luck? God damn it. God damn it. Need 2 blues at least. Ooh. The last roll. The last roll did it. And oh, got some job frames going on. Path of Exile is just a series of mini gamblers' addictions. Yeah, I rarely get 75% off as well. Yeah, speaking of Warframe, actually, I need to get back into Soulframe. I played Soulframe a little bit when I first got the beta, like in the Preludes 3 or 2, and I'm like, this is fun. It felt really directionless. I wasn't sure what exactly I was supposed to do. But I heard they actually redid the... I heard they redid the way the gameplay works. A little bit ago. So it's like actually like a much faster game. Which kind of has me more interested. It was still fun when I played it. Just didn't feel like it... All right. Is the stream back? Cool. I was able to reconnect before YouTube disconnected. Thank God. Yeah, my internet just like shut off for a second, I guess. Yeah, one thing I love about YouTube is like it was doing okay so far. What a dick. I love how the moment you go live, like now there's like new bots, that the moment you go live, a bot instantly comes in and says, hey, your stream is dead. I'm like, dude, it's been 5 seconds. God damn it, another one. Your chat's ghost town vibes hit. What does that mean? What does that mean? Yo, your chat's ghost town vibes hit. But like if my ghost town vibes are hitting, why are you selling me services to remove the ghost town vibes? I'm just saying. Mike, I will fucking demolish you. You have alerted the horde. I need to figure out how to deal with those bots. Let's see. But yeah, no, I was mostly just going about Soul Frame. Where like, yes, fucking Soul Frame's art is just like so good. And I heard they get Seribot. I'll look into that. Yeah, you might have to remind me after stream. Nope, I don't want to go back to Highgate. Fuck off. But yeah, I heard they did like a rework to the combat to make it a lot more faster. God damn it. Okay, you got that one. How goes the recovery? Also, yeah, I didn't notice that his name was Yes, It's 9 inches. Nothing could have prepared me for how this recovery was one of the worst things I've ever gone through in my life, like, period. To sum it up, day one was literally like me being so fucking in pain and nauseous that like I was basically like if I didn't do my best statue impression, for literally like 26 hours straight, I would like vomit everywhere. Like I didn't eat for like a day and a half, 2 days almost. I've been sleeping like an average of 2 hours a day for the last like 5-6 days. Let's see. Yeah, I looked up a lot of people's experiences, and generally my experience is pretty normal. Plus the nurses from the surgery center basically reaffirmed that like, yeah, the doctor really undersells how bad the recovery is. He's like, it's a quick 40-minute procedure. You'll have pain for a couple days. That's it. But everyone complains about it being so much worse than they ever could have imagined. Like, literally everyone talking about their experience with the surgery was like, if I knew this is what I would have to deal with going in, I might never have gotten the surgery. It was... Nothing could have prepared me for this, like, in any way. I guess I'll get the dex from there, to be honest. Honestly, the pain was not the worst part. It's like the pain stopped after 2 days. But it's the pain. It's the fact that like you can't sleep. Like that's the one thing I wish they told me. They ended up putting splints into my nose. Because it was like bad enough to warrant it. So I have these like fucking like tubes in my nose that are putting pressure, so I can barely sleep. And then when I didn't have enough pain or pressure and tried to sleep, because they're still like mostly blocking off my nose and like getting clogged with mucus, I can't breathe in my nose at all. So right now I'm dealing with more pain and worse sleep issues than before the procedure. So like I would just like wake up like delirious, headaches, like in like a puddle of sweat and fucking pain and super hot. Like the last couple days. Like the only time I got more than an hour of sleep a day is when I got so little sleep that my body crashed and I got like 3 hours of sleep, but only in like hour-long chunks. I wish I knew that part. Pretty much, but I can't breathe in my mouth when I sleep. Like, at all. Because if I could, then I wouldn't be needing the surgery because I'd be fucking mouth breathing. Just bypass my schnoz. So yeah, it's been a absolutely miserable fucking last few weeks. Not a few weeks, but like the last like 5 days. But Tuesday I have my post-op first thing in the morning. Hopefully they'll get this out. I can get some sleep. Like a little better sleep without the splints being in there. Hopefully everything's okay. God, I hope everything's okay. If something actually got fucked up and... well, yeah. It would be funny if I went through all this and in the end, it accomplished nothing. But I hope it did. But in the meantime, Path of Exile. I'm throwing flasks at people. I like this. I like this skill. It's like Fireball, but you throw it instead of shoot it. That makes it instantly better. Oh wait, no, that's for the boss fight later. So, internet, you doing alright? You're doing so well so far, come on. Where's the... no, I bought Barex's Spite. Which is, like, better. At least in my opinion. I like the way it spreads. I still think the funniest thing is that, like, complaining about nursing is, like, my default state. The point where, like, even when I was, like, high on anesthesia, immediately coming out of it, the first thing I did is bitch about my job. like, remembering every detail of every story I've told in immaculate detail when I'm, like, loopy as fuck from surgery. Although that wasn't the first thing that I did. I think the first thing I did when I woke up, like, I think literally the first words was, like, asking my mother for my phone so I can text my partner maybe priorities. You're so fucking cute. Listen, they're in another state. I was sure they were slightly concerned, so I figured I'd do it as soon as I could. Like especially when my mother is like can be pretty like worried about this kind of stuff as well. I'm like I kind of have the default standpoint of if someone can't see something, they get really worried about it. So that was kind of like my first reflex of like usually if anything happens, the first thing I do is like tell someone who's immediately relevant to it, be like, hey, everything's okay. You were certainly in another state. Shut the fuck up. That's so good. In that one moment, I was decidedly not vivid. I was translucent. That's the best I got. I was conceptual. I'll grab a drink. Transcendent oven. What's so weird is like some things I feel like I can taste better. Some things I feel like I taste worse. Like the Taco Bell that I like, the leftover Taco Bell that I had after my surgery was like immaculate. It was like great. It was amazing Taco Bell. It was exactly everything that I remembered, and better. But like I'm drinking this Diet Dr. Pepper, and I'll be honest, it doesn't taste like anything. Like it really doesn't. Like, if anything, it tastes like an off-brand Dr. Pepper. Please die so I can end this noise. Who's doing this? Oh, it's you. Like, Diet Pepper's like the best soda. I literally have that shit infusing into me at all times. Where's the basilisk? I feel like there's way more enemies here than usual. What the fuck? Oh. Get fucked. Where bad is he up here? Yeah, I see statues. Alright. I forgot I'm now using like a shitload more mana because I have a 4-link now. So I gotta be alright. Golems. Why is that big enemy look so big? Or like that big enemy looks so intimidating, but it's not even like a rare or anything. It's just a regular big dude. Bro just fucking like stoned my golem. What a bitch. Okay, only some of the crafting stations have the symbol above it again? Weird. Dr. Pepper is good. You need to limit yourself to 1 a week. Oh god. I usually do like 1 or 2 a day. Actually, I could probably just teleport back. There was a guy working at the previous job that had like 10 cans of Dr. Pepper a day. Oh my god. Yeah, when I was up in Kansas, there's a vending machine on my hospital unit that I could buy a Dr. Pepper for $1. So like when my day was getting particularly bad, I would like take a break, grab a Dr. Pepper at the vending machine, and then chill for a second. I would sometimes drink like 3 a day when I was working. And that was still like almost just as much as a single can from like any other vending machine ever. It's wild. Yeah, I usually drink a lot of tea. It's like once I stop getting in the groove of making tea, I don't go back to making tea for a while. Also, of course, the stream dies the moment you start talking about Jade. Let me see. Oh yeah, I do see that. Yeah, you've been playing a lot of Jade again. You managed to build her with a good enough to your standards. You mostly did it because you got the even song ribbon. You decided to get the whole set done. Nice. And that reminds me, like a really silly, fun detail I remember is, I don't know if this bundle is still in the game, but like you could buy all the Stalker's weapons for 800 platinum in a bundle called the What Stalker bundle. Because like at the beginning of the game, they added the Stalker and didn't tell anyone. So like people were randomly just getting invaded by this guy with no like explanation, getting their ass deleted, and then that was it. It was so funny. And then when people kept asking them on the dev streams, wait, I skipped your despair joke. Since you had a spare, wait. Get the whole set done and finish the stalker set as well. Since you had a spare, you had a spare despair blueprint left over. What's the joke there? It might be going over my head. Is it just like the rhyme? Oh. Ah, shit. 1 second. Oh, the spare despair. I'll be gone. But yeah, no, so when when they had that what's stalker? Despair and despair sound from ah, okay. Oh, so it's just like a wordplay. It wasn't like a punchline-esque joke. That makes more sense. I was like, I think that's what you're going for, but I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, so I remember like the devs were like asking, like people were asking the devs in their dev streams, like, who the fuck is this guy called the Stalker? And the devs would not respond to them whatsoever. And then they eventually added a what Stalker bundle where you get all of his weapons at once. And then when they added Darvo, and his Darvo deals, at one point they discounted the Stalker's weapons. I don't know if it was like intentional or just random, but he discounted the Stalker's bundles, and people kept making jokes about the Stalker is gonna come after him because he's selling his weapons on the cheap now. And I think they actually like 2 days later, they actually made like a special alert where you were defending Darvo against the Stalker because he was selling his gear. Like literally, Darvo was Darvo was the defense operative. And I think at the end, the Stalker showed up, and you had to kill him. That was such a dumb fucking fun idea. Yeah, they messed around with some occasional alerts that were kind of fun. There was one alert, like it wasn't even like a tactical alert or an event. It was like a random alert that like had story elements to it for no reason. Like I mean, maybe I'm wrong there, but it was like again Darvo. You were like freeing Darvo, and then all of a sudden there was like special dialogue with Fraud Beck going back and forth with Darvo, and then like once you free Darvo, he like even though he looks and sounds like he's like in his 80s, his dialogue made him sound like a petulant fucking teenager, where he was getting fed up with his dad, and he's like, "Damn it, Dad, I'm my own man now," or whatever. Like name dropping that Fraud Beck is Darvo's dad in the dumbest way possible. And then obviously it was like literally a one-off alert, so you know, you never saw that again. Oh yeah, no, Jade's throwing knives are fun. I like the Kentare. Harmony is cool. I like the idea of the harmony. But obviously, like turning off one enemy's damage is like not a big thing in this game. Because I think you have to hit them directly to get the max stacks. I think if they get hit with the AoE. It also wrecks acolytes. Oh, like the scythe is good. Sorry, not harmony, even song. Oh, the scythe, it fucking slaps. That thing is insane. But the yeah, so the even song. That thing's like, which kind of sucks because it's like my favorite. I like the idea of a slight AoE bow that like can like disable enemies' damage, but obviously it only affects one enemy at a time. Like I think it still applies puncture procs to every other enemy in the area, but it only does the 7 on the max, like on a direct hit. Oh jeez. How many strong boxes are there? What the fuck? Chaos Orb! Man, it's gonna suck when I change shields and I lose a shitload of damage. Actually, this only adds physical damage, so I'm not even getting that much damage. Think of it. It could be useful if it was just damage or something like gas. Ah, that's such a good point. But also, that's very much a slippery slope of if you could spread it too easily, like making every enemy in the game in like wide areas not do damage to you would kind of be gross. Negative zoom is nice. Oh, I don't know. I feel like I don't get that much use out of status duration just because enemies tend to die quickly enough that you don't have to worry about it. Honestly, I like ribbons that can do. I mean, yeah. But like, if you could put, I think the difference is you're playing those warframes. Ooh, yeah. Oh, cough there. I need to be very careful not to like cough the wrong way. Ah, Harmony's passive, right? Right, yeah, it's Harmony, not Even Song. I keep forgetting. Actually, that's pretty good. Alright, there's the boss. How fast can I kill his ass? Where is he? There he is. Oh, okay. Wait, what? There we go. I was like, why can't I hit him? You need to get really close to activate him. Sir? Sir? Are you like not doing anything? Okay, now he's doing something. He killed me. Fun fact, Jade's weapons are alphabetically next to Stalker's weapons. Assuming you're an idiot like me and you name a kit gun Zaw to fit between them. That, honestly, like that's like my favorite part about Jade. Like, they went so fucking hard on the theming for Jade in every possible way. Bow, throwing knife, scythe. You have a hate, dread, despair. I guess the names don't make as much sense. Even Song, Harmony, and Kentair. But like, yeah, but like, but the fact that like Jade's weapons have the name of the Stalker weapons in the descriptions. And yeah, the fact that they're like they're next to each other in the arsenal, that's pretty fucking good. Yeah, for you. I mean, maybe there's like other weapons that can fit between them. Because Dread and Evensong, there's like pretty far across from the alphabet. All right, now I'd like to kill the beast.
The dark end, and so here we stand.
You know, when I reach maps, if I end up streaming tomorrow, oh wait, let me kill the boss. I'll probably try Duet Night Abyss tomorrow. And then like maybe go between that and like Path of Exile for a little bit while I get myself settled back in. Oh shit. Oh shit! Internet, please! Oh god! Everything okay? Well, I mean, they're all dead because I threw one jar. Oh, I love Path of Exile. Yeah, covertly foul, like, daggers are weird. They're like one of the slowest weapon types. They're like one of the worst for finishers. Like, if I recall, daggers only have a 6 times finisher damage multiplier. They don't even have that high of a base damage. Meanwhile, like, rapiers, their backstab damage multiplier is like 24 times. Hammers is 24 times. I think the average for most weapons is like 12 times. It's always been so weird. What, like ironically, dagger, like the one thing daggers have been good at is when you can slap flat base range on them, you can use what do you call it? The really low follow through to clear way better. It's like so fucking backwards. The short range single target weapons become like better clearing weapons in the game because of like obscure Warframe stupidity. Oh, they do? I actually didn't know that, to be honest. I mean, that has a use case. There's a lot of like things that trigger off finishers, but as far as the weapon itself, yeah. But yeah, so probably what'll happen is at worst I will end up streaming tomorrow if I end up streaming, and then I probably won't stream again until I return home because literally like Tuesday I have my pre-op appointment, and then the day after I leave back to go home. So, like, no break whatsoever. Oh, I'm stupid. Hold on.
You were too beautiful for this ugly world.
I'd rather change my boots.
I shall find you in the next.
Need to go more. It is so fucking jank.
An exquisite divine spark.
Warframe is majestic like that. No, my connection to the stream's been stable. And if my connection to the game has been fucking chugging. Alright, and now we can enter the beast.
When I'm ready, and not before.
Well, get ready faster, you bitch. Because I need to schmoove. What the fuck? Jesus. This is so scuffed. And oh yeah, right. I can't think of the Stalker's weapons having Carnans. Man, I have not bothered with Incarnans in so long. I'm still missing a ton of them. I'm just like too disappointed in the Incarnate system to really care. Ow. He hit me with like a little chaos booger. Oh yeah, and I've been joining Incarnate's like actually really fucking good. It fires like massive waves. I like how that enemy specifically like spawns damaging fields under you when you hurt it. But if you hurt it with damage over time, it doesn't know what to do, so it just like fucking nukes itself. That's why it's like repeatedly exploding for some reason. I guess I'll go with my damage is still all right. Shield, I mean that's good. Hmm. And that's more life. Yeah, let me grab that. Grab Divine Shield, fuck it. Like, ain't no way that fucking missed. I have Resolute Technique, fuck off. Oh yeah, Dread Incarnate is especially good with the Creeping Dread or whatever it's called, Augment. Because it's so easy to hit 5 enemies with a giant energy wave, and you just have like permanent invisibility with that thing. It's so dumb. Man, I wish I had a Quicksilver Flask. That's like the one downside of this is I cannot use the Quicksilver Flask. Like I cannot rely on any flasks other than elemental resistance ones. The wrong way. Go at him. There we go. Uh-oh. And god damn it. Don't want to mess around with the... God, I really need to go back and do the Nightwave stuff to get the Bosmu augment. Because, like, that probably would make the Bosmu pretty fucking good. And it really isn't that hard to max out, because I believe the bonus caps out at, like, 1500 HP, which any frame can get with Blessing. It is funny seeing people be like, man, as an Inaros main, I'm so looking forward to, I was so looking forward to this augment, and I'm like, you know, like, any Warframe can use that. Just use Arcane Blessing. It's right there. Use it. Especially because Bosmu is like multiplicative with Condition Overload apparently. Like, oh, that's fucking nasty. Fucking nasty. Sorry about it. I went the wrong way again. I think I did. Pretty sure it's up there. Whatever, I'll fuck this boss. Eat shit, Dromall. Does he been using it for a while? Nice. Yeah, I got the Bosmu, like, I literally got the Bosmu, and I was like, I'm not sure I like how this feels, and I never touched it. Like, period. Like, when I pulled it out to test it with the, like, Condition Overload shit, before, like, in preparation for the augment, I looked at it, and it didn't even have a reactor or a catalyst. And you might think, well, I mean, that makes sense, you know, they're spare. I literally have I have had a surplus of catalysts for the last, like, 7 years. Like, I've been playing so long as stockpiling shit, I genuinely have not had to think about catalysts for the last, like, 7 years of this game. Like, I want to say I have, like, 10 on me and, like, 20 blueprints. And I always just buy reactors whenever Nightwave ends, so I end up with, like, 5 every fucking Nightwave. So, like, me not putting a reactor isn't, like, a need. I'm literally too lazy and cannot be fucked. Yeah, that wasn't initially released. Yeah, it did not seem like it was that good. Like I think the thing that I hate about it is that when you deplete the ammo, it goes into a regular reload. I kind of wish it just functioned like a battery weapon, and the alt fire and the alt fire wasn't a beam, but it was the lifesteal thing or something. I don't know. I just want to hold left mouse button, shoot, it pauses and it shoots again. Because like having to basically fire like stop firing one bullet short of reloading when you don't want to heal just to fire faster, it does not feel good. Outside it really hard to make the Shedu work. And it kind of did. But god, that gun is such visual noise. Like, even if it was good, I'm not trying to use it, because you literally cannot see anything. Oh, I'm actually low on HP. I think I have like 2,300. Like, right? The Shedu is like the way it feels like my perfect weapon almost. But god, it just does not, does not hold up. And like you can make it do decent single target, but it also has the AoE, so it's making a lot of visual noise for fucking nothing. Like, you're tickling enemies. Oh, dude, no, the Shedu is like a whole other beast. Like, I can handle visual noise, but the Shedu is like, you literally cannot, like it is, like, if Warframe is like normal, this is advanced Warframe. This is Warframe if it like went up to the levels of like Korean MMO flashiness. It's like you bought a you have like a regular skill effect noise, skill effect that's like a tiny like little kind of explosion, and then you buy the fucking like cash shop skin that whenever you throw it, it then like summons Athena, the deity goddess of Nirvana, to come in, give the man a fucking blowjob before he turns into a goddamn laser light show out of his goddamn eyeballs, before he just gets disintegrated and sucked into his own being and taken back to the heavens. Like that is the difference between the Shedu and like a regular ass fucking weapon. It is ludicrous. I mean, I wouldn't say it performs like shit, but granted, you have to do something very specific. I think I did a primary acuity, primary crux Shedu build, and it was able to kill enemies pretty quickly, but only on headshots of like the one enemy you're firing at. Like I made it do damage, but the way it did damage felt really jank, and I just wasn't the biggest fan. Plus, like I said, you have to get headshots, and it's really hard. It's really hard to get headshots on a man who's getting sucked off by the particle engine. Oh, my golems are dead. Oh, cool, I can throw it over this thing. Get fucked, though, Trey. Oh shit, she get big! Nice. And final boss. Oh wait, no, there's one more. Right? Yeah. There's the war. There's the war, and then there's the Venatus, I think? Venato? It's a Caliban's melee. I think those are the only two. Man, it's so funny that you get the broken war from the quest, you use it to craft the war, but you go from having like one of the best melees in the game at the time to like one of the worst. The war is garbage. It is so funny how the war is like so much worse than the Broken War. Ah, shit. Balls. No drop frames on the stream yet. That's surprising. Like Path of Exile's chugging. Like look at that. Fucking that is my latency is fucking having VFib right now. Gonna need to call a goddamn code on my latency. I keep trying to hit middle mouse button to curse enemies, but I got rid of my curse because I don't have the slots for it. Oh yeah, fire ignite resistance. God damn it! It's like he's taking an unbelievably amount of a long time to kill. That's why, as always. You have a friend who you told that thought to after he got it. The Broken War is so much better than the Full War. Which curse are Call of Duty curse lobby? Can't they be the same thing? Are you telling me the hex skill called Despair isn't you just throwing slurs at all the enemies? Flammability is just telling someone a sick yo mama joke. You run up this man, yo mama's so stupid. When someone said it was chilly outside, she went out with a bowl, and then they just get burned. I'm just saying, this is not my headcanon. One will get you banned. I don't know. I mean, this isn't a online game. There's no one to report me. I was lucky that when I was a Warframe moderator, I was part of the content creator program because I was like doing like weapon and Warframe reviews like when they came out. So when the second dream came out, I was literally given the war, so I never had to grind for the war and realize that the war was better. I just had it. So I got lucky there. Oh. Wow, this is like... His internet's like all of a sudden went from doing great to really struggling. Holy shit. Easy boss. Easy life. Big damage. And back to Oriath. So I can get over how big the Steel Path Derelict Orbiter decoration is. Especially compared to the Deimos one. Also, man, you lucky bastard. I was very lucky. I was there for like a year and a half. I got so much free shit. Like, obviously I wasn't extorting it. I was genuinely like putting a lot of effort into it. But I definitely got lucky with the opportunity.
The prodigal, I see your eyes.
Oh, item. Oh, so. 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 Oh. So. So. Keep. So.
freedom.
Oh. I'm able to use this actually. No. Fuck. Oh, I'm way off still. Jesus. No chance. Give me an extra slot. You. Back. Okay, and finish off the last two bosses. Is that a pet? I think it's fucking massive. Also looks sick. I want one. Oh. Love Tasuni.
A nightmare. My sister, the shadows. Light
You.
hunt well.
3 skill point. I will then put towards... Shit. What was I putting it to? Attack damage, melee crit now. And this is a damage over time node right here, right? Yeah. Oh yeah, dot multi. Shit, let's go with that. Let's get damage. Back here. Wait, shit. No, I think I have to get the... You have to go see the barrier first? Take out the storm bottle? Let's see. Taurus and Vanya? I guess I'll get... Guild. Oh, because of the minion shield. God damn it. That sucks.
Bye.
Guess I'll go back there. You know what? I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it right now. Heading back to Path of Exile after playing a lot of Mega Bonk. Well, I haven't played it really much since I last streamed it, but like just in general, I played a lot of Mega Bonk. Actually, no, I played actually a decent bit of it off stream. Yeah, there we go. I'm just saying. I still think it is very disappointing that they just took a regular fucking Scorpion design and then was like, okay, I will call this the Scorpionussy. Because I feel like if you were going to call anything the Scorpionussy, it would have to be this boss. Bottle Storm.
Be careful.
Go to the Oasis. Like, I'm just saying, I'm really disappointed that the level of effort on display is not up to my high standards. Also, I just gotta commit to the exact. Here's the thing: like, if you like, if they want to commit to the bit, they would like literally tack on like a bra or something on there. You give it like a feminine quality to it. They call it the Scorpionussy. That I would actually think would be funnier, because it would look so stupid and tacked on. Oh wait. Gold. Ah, he died. Man, I miss having leap slam and shield charge. Like really fast shield charges. I fucking hate the cooldown on. I was about to fucking die. I'm glad I leveled up there. Holy shit. Here it is. I think. Yeah, the sand pit. Like, look. Does... oh, you can't see it because they disappeared already. Does this not scream Scorpion Nussy? I mean, even though the woman is on the tail, I don't know why. It just is. I feel like Megabomb could really step up this game. I'm spending 2 months out of like a literally like a $7 game, but I encourage everyone to be the best selves. No half measures, thank you. I always hated this phase. You have to like slowly walk from pool to pool to get her to go to the end. Because then you just run to the end, she's not gonna go all the way to the next phase. There we go. Damn, this bitch thirsty because she fucking drinking this flask like it's nothing. Uh oh. Ah! I just realized like I was buried in the sand. God damn it, stop having iframes and clearing my fire. She's thirsty and you're full of fluids. I don't like how that sounds. I really don't.
You killed Chica.
I love how no one seems to give that much of a fuck that we're literally just going on a literal god killing spree. Pretty funny. God, I fucking hate these splints because whenever I like rub the inside of my nose, it feels like I'm like it feels like I'm like scratching. Also, why? What, you don't want to quench Scorpion no sea snares? I don't think I do. Considering she lives in a desert, I don't think there's a level of moistness I can be to quench that. She'll fucking grab me and I will literally just like instantly like desiccate into a fucking skeleton. Coward. Listen, if that's how I must be to protect my moistness, I'm good. Your hospital face. I really can't argue with that, to be honest. You got me there.
This is an absolute. Until next time.
It is good. Goodbye.
I love Anna.
Don't ever give up.
Gotta search real quick. Oof. Oh yeah, I actually learned something. So I always knew. So I knew one of the side effects of narcotics is, you'll have like increased sensitivity to pain as like the medications are wearing off. You'll have like a bit of an opposite effect that the medications was doing. So instead of like numbing pain, you'd be more sensitive to pain. Which is why I thought when I'm giving patients instructions for side effects, you know, I would always tell them like, yeah, you might have like muscle aches or pains. And I would tell them it's largely because some people like to know why things are rather than just like what they mean or what they are. Because I would say, you know, because as the medications wear off, you'll have increased sensitivity to pain and so on and so forth. Turns out sometimes narcotics just give you muscle pains. That's it. Like, I mean, it could be related to the increased sensitivity, but like, when I was taking the narcotics, it was wild. I was having like full body aches, even though I was like laying perfectly still and like not in any pain. But like, oh my god, my whole body was in so much agony. Like, it kind of felt like I was really sick. Like, you know when your body gets like really weak and sore when you're sick? It was like literally just that. Ow. Oh, life regen and ignite and fire resistance. And there's another one. Extra life and energy shield or a fuck off. Also the chills. I didn't expect to get like really bad chills. Like one moment I was like absolutely freezing and literally seconds later I was like fucking hot. So I simultaneously had to wrap myself in blankets and have a fan pointed directly at my face. Cause if I was covered up with a blanket, I was too hot for the most part. But if I wasn't wearing a blanket, I would freeze to death. Like even without a fan on or anything. Like my temperature was fine. Like I did not have a fever. Man, the more I remember, the more I'm like, oh, I realize I've already repressed like a lot of what happened this last like 5 days. Like my last 5 days has basically been Skyrim challenge runs and drawing all day. Those styluses I got, they genuinely were like the best purchase I ever made. It was like $7 for like a 5-pack, like a 4-pack of these specific like general styluses. Because my phone does not do like pressure sensitivity stuff like that. I wish you could repress memories. Mine just kind of stay for days and then vanish for no apparent reason. Yeah, I think it's mostly like when it's kind of a thing like when so much shit happens, there's only so much your brain can record. It's actually another fun thing. It's like I like how everyone, like, I talk to a lot of people and they say like, man, as you get older, like time really feels like it flies by. Like more so than when you're a kid. And that got me thinking, especially the last couple days. The reason I hadn't felt like that is because honestly the biggest reason is just because like everyone has a routine, they have a schedule. For a lot of people, a lot of things they do aren't exactly exciting. So like, the monotony just kind of comes and goes, so it feels like days kind of go by. I'm gonna be honest with you. Whenever I think about the fact that I've been a nurse for 3.5 years and like went to school for 2 years, it still does. It feels like the last 5 years of my life have been longer than the last 15. Like, oh my god, my life's been getting like, it feels like it's getting slower and slower. Like sometimes it feels like, yeah, wow, 3 months in and I'm at like a new contract. It's ending already. But then I realized I've like been across like 5 different states in my life. It just in like a year alone. Doing all this stuff, and I'm like, Jesus Christ. Can life stop for 5 fucking seconds?
When I'm ready, and not before.
That's partially why I'm like constantly trying new things. It's like when you're really just having things go, having like your day-to-day be different regularly, you really do kind of feel all that time more. Plasma state when I'll tell you once I figure out how to eat one of those little electric balls. Like those little party favors. It's like a plastic dome with like a little coil in the middle, and when you touch it, it like attracts to your fingers. I'll try and figure out how to eat one of those, and I'll get back to you. I'll see if that helps me become plasma. If not, at the worst case, I'll become Mr. Electric, and I will gain the power to send people to the penis explosion chamber. You know, can I point out, I hate when memes are funny, but they just randomly have a slur in them. I do kind of feel bad about referencing like Mr. Electric send this man to the penis explosion chamber, because as funny and silly as like the setup is, it literally just has the N-word in the middle of it. And like, why does this have to be a thing? Like, I'll give it the benefit of the doubt and say it's there just for like comedic value, because it's literally a scene from Shark Boy and Lava Girl, but like dubbed over really poorly. But like, why did it have to have that? I try and pretend it's not there because it is kind of funny. I think you'll become the next record holder for most lightning strikes attracted. It's because people think, you know, yeah, you're not wrong. As a certified late '90s boy on the early internet, yeah. Yeah. It's wild how many people in like elementary school and middle school at the time, and I know people still do it to this day, but like at least when I was there, it was very prominent. Like the way people would just just drop the word rape as like a casual verb. Like, looking back, I was like, I'm glad like one of my friends called me out on it. Like, I even still have like the memory of it at the time. I was playing like Awesome Knots, and I was like demolishing the team because that was like the only time I ever like was good at Awesome Knots when I was a literal child. And my friend heard me like use it as like a descriptor for destroying the team. I was like fucking what, 13 at the time. And he like literally called me out. I was like, you know, that's like really bad, right? Like using something like that as like a verb. And I don't think he ever explained why. He just said it was like really bad, and because it was like my best friend and I liked him, I was like, you know what, you're right. I just like and like immediately I just never said it again. I'll use Snowflake if you want. But you just flat out refuse to interact with people. I think making jokes about the beast folk slavery in the Elder Scrolls is funny. That's definitely a take. I don't know. Like, I see what you mean. Well, at least for me, it's like so it's literally just like fake fantasy. Not fake fantasy. Well, I guess fantasy is by nature fake. It's just so disassociated from like being actually real that for me it doesn't trigger anything. I don't think about it. Just as an example, okay. For me, it's like when it goes into the realm of like credibility of like, is there any benefit of the doubt that someone is using this as like a just like throwing it in there for whatever fucking reason, or do they actually possibly might mean this? Like, I wouldn't be against a random like fantasy slavery jokes, depending on what the punchline would be. But like, if we're talking about like anything related to real world slavery, I'm like, no, you're a piece of shit. Fantasy isn't real. Fanta is. Drink Fanta. Do not look up its origins. I will drink Fanta. I will drink the entire Fanta Sea. Are the different C's out there, like different flavors of Fanta? Like, is the red sea just strawberry Fanta? Is the black sea grape Fanta? Is the dead sea corpse Fanta? It literally it's just a bottle of Fanta with bones in it. Ah. Where's the end? Good lord, how this is going for a while, fuck. Wait, why are there 3? Huh? Why are there 3 openings? Did they rework Abyss? What the fuck? I think they reworked Abyss or something. Shit. Not bad. That's your point. It's just trying to find ways to be colonialized or slave owner or prejudice in some ways that's acceptable. Your biggest issue is that these people, besides that they use dark humor for actual racism that they can't stop. If it was a joke, you wouldn't have any issues just stopping. I see what you mean. I'm not sure I see it the same way. Like, I mean, I don't disagree with that. That some people definitely use it as just like poorly disguised racism. Some people do that. It's so fucking funny. Like, sometimes you'll see like a random politician make a joke, and you're like, that's an oddly specific joke, and then someone points out like the 17 layers of like a racial history that it's referring to, and it's like, oh. The Dead Sea is what happens to all the people ah, fuck, that drank that tried to drink the fantasy. Actually, no, not. Hmm. I don't know what to do. I don't know where to go from here. Like, what's my health at? Be better. Using too many people that do it that way. They just won't take that risk again. Want to call Argonians a gardening tool in a conversation about Black Marsh? Cool. Never talk to you again. I can't imagine. I can't imagine the kind of people you've seen. Good lord. Yeah, I can imagine you've had some really shitty experiences. I don't blame you for that. You just make everything in your setting weird and have that explanation be as to why they're looked upon with strange eyes. Oh. Go away. And go with more life? You know, I'll get the armor edge. I only have like the 2 like wheels. I'll keep this open. I wonder if I can make it take a shortcut. Is that possible? I've like never done it this any other way. Can I actually just take a shortcut? No. Can I? Thank you. Technically? No, that's no. Yeah, you can't do shortcuts. Damn it, you have to go around. The joke's fucking old too. It's about as old as Morrowind. Yeah, that's the worst part when some fan bases like literally have one fucking joke and they'll just like never stop using it. Cause like the fan base is big enough that some people are discovering it for the first time, so they're like, ah, that's kind of funny. They repeat it a few times, and everyone else is just like, yeah, that's just funny. Like, okay, I my favorite joke is that Full Metal Alchemist fans only have one joke, and you fucking know what joke that is. Like to the point where I like that's like my one instance where I would kind of agree that like, why is this a recurring joke? The fucking like the you know, I'll just say it. I'll put it like this: if you know what I'm talking about, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. Like, like initially it was a case of like people bringing it up as like a joke of like, hey, you know, bringing it up as like a random tonal shift. Like, hey, here's this random moment. I'm gonna remind you of a really sad scene from something. And then now it's just like such a common joke now that I'm like, why is this the one that stuck? Like, I guess in a way it's fitting for Full Metal Alchemist because that's a fucking dark show, but holy shit. Why is being depressed the only joke that you have? Like, some jokes really don't translate well to like an entire fan base. I was like, yeah, it's funny for a few times, but when you don't really have much else to work from that. When you got a species that's souls and machines, sentient gas hive minds, rapidly adapting insectoids, and sharks communicating with the void, you just can't help but pause to ask what's going on. I can't tell if you're talking about your world or if you just have a Warhammer. I really can't tell. Open. There we go. Like a fat fucking second. Need some mirrored items. Hell yeah, I'll get double dog shit. Yep. Wait, I could just teleport back. You're tempted to say it's Elder Scrolls lore because it does sound similar. Actually, yeah.
I fear.
That also could probably apply to Elder Scrolls somewhat. Your own setting, your steampunk one, gotcha.
See it, chum? I am reborn. A new god in a troubled land.
Wait, YouTube's block. The best part is I don't even have auto moderator. Like, I have no moderation on my YouTube chat. I think literally the only thing I did was I turned on blocked phrases, and I just like wrote in a bunch of random slurs, and like that was it. Actually, no, I don't think I think I broke in like a 1. It's like I figured I'm not gonna be popular enough for a while that like the worst I'll have to deal with is someone trying to say the N-word at one point. So I just put that in there. You have barely any contact with you. Yeah, you really don't. That is, unless you get locked into a room with Oxy and he's in one of his Skyrim moods. In which case you would leave that place an aficionado of Elder Scrolls. That his setting sounds interesting and YouTube hits you with a red bar and faded out message. Wow. Yeah, random will fucking like message me at 3 in the morning and be like, and like just like info dump me on wild shit from his setting, and I'm like, damn, that's cool. And then I immediately go back to sleep. And then I forget to reply like 2 days later, sometimes. Random has like the world building tism, and he has sharpened his tism to a fine grit. Like it is so sharp. If you just throw paper at him, it'll just get sliced in half as it gets near him. I was like, it is like I feel like our friendship is like it's like 50% like going on about random shit, and then and then the other half is like it's like one half is like serious conversations, and the other one is like legitimately just clown to clown communication. Like he would just randomly send me the most like completely unrelated stupid fucking like GIF or some silly image. And then we just kind of riff back and forth for like an hour for no reason about the stupidest shit. I don't even know what happens half the time. It really is. Like sometimes when I wake up and I have a Discord message from him, I get scared as to what it's gonna be. I'm like, he sent me a message. What is this? Is this gonna be something from his setting, or is he just gonna send me like a furry butt? Like it's just like it's like randomly like a fucking like the twerking Amogus, but like some VTuber streamer's persona. I'm almost certain he's done that. Then again, I can't remember. I know if I said that, like random would know. Bro like does not forget shit. It is like genuinely scary to me still. I think when one of my friends described random as his memory is anything but. Because like you'll be just like relaxing, and then the next thing you know, he'll bring up like like something you said 2 years ago in a completely random like multi-person Discord conversation. It's like, sir, I don't even remember what the fuck I had for breakfast like this morning. Oh wait, I didn't have breakfast. Because I was gonna oh, keep walking. I lived. Wild stuff, like first contact with said insectoid species being called the Great Accident. An event humanity would very much like to forget happened. They sent the wrong person. They met the insectoids, and someone was trying to get at that bugussy. Just today we spoke about how you're doing, and then you took a 180. Yes, dude. It was like 4 in the morning. I was like dumping how fucking annoyed I was that like I woke up super delirious, feeling like dog shit about my surgery, like telling him how I was doing, and then literally like no lead in, he just randomly tells us like, so I've been learning about how 17th century buccaneers were like really good at land warfare. Even though they're called buccaneers, they liked being a buck afar by using higher range weaponry. So he sent me. I feel like, honestly, I would consider it a gross mismanagement if the first thing they did when they saw like any kind of human like I don't say human one, but any kind of extraterrestrial race is like not picking who they need to send or safety precautions. The first thing they should do is create a list of who they shouldn't send. Like look at every single candidate and just go through their fucking search history. It's like, oh cool, we found this insectoid race. We'll finally make communications. And then they're looking through like, you know, their like intergalactic ambassadors search history, and it's like, sir, why do you have like 450 visits to art tagged Men in Black? in the last month. And then he just gets taken off the project. Uh-oh. Oh shit. Maybe I should have gotten more health. What time is it? Actually, we'll finish this exactly at 4 o'clock. Or 3 hours in, rather. Then I started a bit early. Hey, what time is it? Yeah. Well, at least I have damage. Sometimes it's a rarity that I get demolished by a boss, but I also have no damage. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, fuck. I love some of the noises, like when you get hit. It just sounds like you're getting fucking hit with like a fucking tube of hardened toilet paper. Also, I'm so glad my nose like stopped blocking itself off in the middle, like it's the middle of the stream. That was so ass. I was not prepared for that. Kitava the Insatiable. To be honest, he looks like he's getting pretty satiated right now. I'm giving him free unlimited refills, while he absolutely eats ass with whatever the fuck he's doing over there. Uh-oh. I saw it take a bunch of dot damage. I'm like, I gotta live. If you want to know about the Great Accident, the Great Accident was a mining operation on a planet that was thought to be uninhabited. Turns out insectoids lived there in caves. A tunnel collapsed on accident, and in the confusion, the last message sent by them was under attack. Oh shit. Close chat. Fuck. Was under attack. Due to a series of miscommunications, the accident escalated into conflict and an almost all-out war. Oh.
It's over.
Also known as the largest oof. Am I missing anything? Skill point wise, like I know there's like one skill point get for like a boss here. I usually don't get it because I can't be fucking asked. Need for my reward. Got that. All the quests that matter are done there. Ah, the silver locket. I didn't get that, I don't think. Oh, wait, no, never mind. I was thinking of Kishara Star. I did do Kishara Star, right? Actually, did they remove Kishara Star? Was that the quest they removed? In favor of the golden hand? Interesting. Hence why the humans would very much like to forget it. You know what? Relatable. Hey, Lanny, Lonnie.
Innocent, remember, humanity needs it.
Bannon is a
Flask, mana flask. Oh yeah, upgraded mana flask.
now that you have by the light. Remember.
Everything, why don't you?
Freedom.
Ooh, ooh. Pretty Pog Champ. the fuck's that noise in the background? Someone fucking around over here. Hello? What the hell? Like a visual effect for like messing when you're in your inventory or something? Oh yeah, someone's crafting. Yeah, there's like a specific dash thing that interacts with your crafting. Like, what the fuck is that? Let's see. Life. I need more life. Yeah, I really don't have much life, actually. I have that. I have that and that. That's kind of it. I'll go this way. Actually, wait, no. What's closer? 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. I also got this along the way and skill effect duration. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, this is going this way is actually a lot easier. Oh, whoops, didn't see that one. What? Oh. I'm fucking blind. Alright. Then I can grab all this juicy health, grab that elemental damage. Nice. Let's see how badly I can... What's my resistances at? What resistances? I'm so fucked. I shudder to imagine what Random comes up with when he's motivated. That's what he comes up with when he's bored. I'm gonna be honest with you. Sometimes I think to myself, I would be terrified to see what Random would be like if he actually, like, no, let me rephrase that. It sounded a bit mean. If he like was really fucking good at like art, I'd be fucking terrified. Because from what I understand, Random does not draw at all.
Yes.
Good tidings to you.
Let's see how's Oriath. Good lord, he looks like, it kind of looks like his fucking chest is, or his head's coming out of his chest. He looks so fucked up, bent over like that. Taking a nap. God, I wish that was me.
Commander Kirak has requested.
He'd be the ultimate historical education shit poster. Honestly, I'd fucking believe that. You've been working on your own tabletop RPG for a TTRPG system because you were bored in vocational school one day and never stopped. 3 to 4 years in development. The setting mentioned here is a part of it. Yeah, he has been. He's been like randomly telling about his like systems for like years now. I think the most uncomfortable thing about having these splints in my nose is because like when I go to like slightly scratch my nose and I feel them, it just feels like I have macaroni noodles stuck up my nose. I don't like it.
Kirak's my name. We've a vital mission.
Oh, the maps look different now. Shipyard, Thicket, Academy. I'll do shipyard.
Never ends.
Oh. Oh. Oh, hello. Oh, maybe it might be good. Maybe it might be a good time to call it. All right. Honestly, if the stream disconnects, I might just like not turn it on. Hello? Everything working? It was like my internet cut off for like 1 second, and I'm like, okay, if it just cuts out, I might just not restart the stream. I'm like, I'm good. We'll just play it off. Okay. What are the mods here? Oh, it's unidentified. Oh well. That was juicy. Yeah, he literally has an autism license. He's not joking there. and he pulls that joke out like regularly, and it's fucking funny every time. I don't say regularly, but he does do it. It's funny. Yeah, I don't think. Well, okay, I was about to talk about America, but then I realized you're also not in America. I was gonna say, well, in America, I think his level of autism would not be considered a disability. I could also be wrong on that, but given America's track record, it's a pretty fair assumption. He does in fact use it as a punchline. Okay, let's see how fucked I am. Yes. Yeetus got McDeletist. Like, I'm gonna be honest. I didn't even know like a disability card would even exist if it were random. You like handing someone your card, saying you need this more than I do. I fucking forgot you do that. Son of a bitch is so funny. I still remember the first person I ever hit on. She literally just pulled out her gay card on me. And I'm like, oh, shit. Shit. It was honestly, I wasn't even mad. It was just fucking funny.
When I'm ready, I'm not.
Right. I mean, I definitely need resistances, but like the damage, I mean, it's tier 1 map, but like damage is pretty good, I guess. Honestly, I wonder if I can get a card for my physical disability. Like not so I can get benefits, but just so I can make jokes about it, like that. I had to think of some good ones though. Well, I am willing to go through a lot of stress and tribulations if something is funny enough. Like, I probably don't need a doctorate to do nurse practitioner, but I am tempted to go for a doctorate nurse practitioner degree solely. I forgot how loud the death screams are for these people. Jesus. Solely so I can call myself Doctor Nurse. Like, when I realized I could do that, I was like, shit. Maybe I could do this. Oh god, what league mechanics do I want to focus on? I might be lame and just do Blight again. Like, I like Blight. Let's see. That's Einharno. Yeah, I'll do Blight. I don't know what else I could do. Wait, this is a tiny map. What the fuck? This is actually like super small. Reminds you of an old classmate of mine who had the perfect opportunity for a joke in his name if he became a doctor. He became a smith instead. In case you were curious. Actually, he's really fucking cool, though. Missed opportunity, though, not becoming a doctor. I mean, I don't blame him. A lot of fucking work. And honestly, being a smith is cooler. I really wanted to get into like DIY stuff. Like now that I'm like alone and settled in, I really do. But life has continued to make that down. I just love the idea of just being able to make whatever. Like my dream is to one day just like smith my own sword. Swords, you ever have a funny medieval fact about that? Go for it. Get your medieval fact out of the way before my internet dies. What's this, 4 o'clock anyways? Yeah, doing night bits kind of sounds neat. Give it a shot. Well, it's all yours. Oh god, I'm dying of old age. Ooh, there it is. Peasants were once forbidden within the Holy Roman Empire from carrying swords. Sword was defined by its handle. The people just made swords with a knife handle. This is where stuff like the Grobmesser came from. A technicality within the legal definition of a sword. That is quite funny. Man, I can't believe the fucking Roman ATF were hard asses even back then. Yeah, you have a fucking like Glock. Oh, it's a handgun. Oh, you increased the grip by like 1 inch. Now it's a destructive device. You're going to prison for 40 years. In front of that exact. The name, by the way, is literally just a big knife. God, I love the German language. It's so literal. But yeah. I'm sure that's like a plausible example for something. I'm not a big gun guy. I know there's been some hilarious fucking like regulations where it's like, oh, you put this very slight size changing thing, and now it's like classified as something completely different. The space is important. I mean, yeah, the space was important. That's why they're using smaller handles instead of bigger ones. Oh god. All right, take care, y'all. Hope maybe see you tomorrow. It kind of depends if I can get sleep or not. If not, probably the. I wouldn't be able to tell you. Ideally, the 20th when I come back. Or hell, maybe no, the 20th because I'll be coming back at like the afternoon on the night. Obviously, there's also if I don't get delayed. So yeah, either tomorrow or sometime next week. Bye. See you, random. Agree.